So, guys, we all remember that classic interaction at the ad hoc committee between the member of parliament from Action SA, Mrs. Darlene James, and Cat Matlala himself. So, this whole interaction has sparked debates on social media with people now debating the conduct of the members of parliament. So I remember, man, when we did that whole review of this whole conversation, people were also debating. But today I actually want us to close this whole thing. And I am going to run a poll in the comment sections so that we can close this whole thing. Do you think that it was justifiable for Darlene James to conduct herself in the manner in which she did, or do you think that Darlene James was unprofessional in the manner in which she communicated with Ket Matlala? Guys, I am going to run a poll. Let's conclude this, man.
There's something I think
that is exactly what we should have had at this committee. We should have had the evidence of the SAP 13 book to verify your statement.
Yes, I think there's something that is missing there, but
Definitely.
I'm telling you honestly, those firearms, they belong to me. And then I have even the license of those firearms.
The crux of your evidence to the committee is that you are just a legitimate businessman who is being deliberately targeted by police through falsified or manipulated evidence, correct? That you are just a businessman and SAPS is targeting you.
SAPS is not doing what?
SAPS is targeting you.
Not the entire SAPS, there are some units.
But there's a portion of SAPS targeting you, right? You said earlier on that you are not and have never been associated with any drug trafficking network or organized crime syndicates. So, to be clear, your evidence is that you want us to believe that you are not a gangster, right? That you are not a member of any drug cartel and play no role in any criminal syndicate or organized crime structure. Is that what you want us to believe here today?
It's what I'm telling you. For you to believe that's something else, but that's what I'm telling you.
Okay, very well. Now let me test the credibility of that denial, right? You refer to Jerry as a close friend and confirm that you never questioned, you distanced yourself from or passed judgment on his involvement in drug trafficking. Is that true?
Yes.
Can you tell Jerry's mother also today, can you tell Mama that Jerry was a drug dealer, a drug kingpin? Did you tell her that?
No.
Do you think she needs to know that her son was a drug dealer?
I didn't tell her that.
I'm saying, do you think that it's time she gets to know that her son was a drug dealer?
I don't know about that.
You don't think that she must know that her son is a drug dealer, and when you destroy people's lives, ultimately this is what happens?
Because Jerry's mom has nothing to do with us.
So, Mrs. Darlene James, it looks like Mrs. Darlene James, she actually knew that people were going to talk. There were going to be a whole lot of talks about this interaction that she had with Cat Matlala, and this is what she said after that conversation that she had with Cat Matlala.
Darlene James, Action SA MP. Basically, my take on the past 2 days proceedings, I think for me it was rather frustrating. I feel that we could have given more time to the witness. I feel that we could have probed some more. This is someone that's at the center of all of these allegations. So I also feel that we needed a forensic investigator here to sort of verify all the allegations, to test his testimony. And that is what this committee is lacking, because every time someone comes, they make allegations, we get sent on a wild goose chase. We don't know when, how truthful these testimonies really are. So I think at this point, it was frustrating to know that we have the person that takes center stage of all of these allegations, but there's no one here to test the information.
And to be honest, man, like there's absolutely nothing. I don't think that there's anything concrete that the ad hoc committee got from Cat Matlala. I don't think there's anything concrete. Like they cannot come out and say, okay, because we met Cat Matlala, this is what we have actually gotten. And South Africans are much disappointed with these people. They are much disappointed with these people. I don't even want to talk about the members of parliament that were calling Cat Matlala a big brother, Grootman, addressing Cat Matlala as if he's just a civilian. This is Cat Matlala, man. This is Cat Matlala. They didn't get anything concrete from this man. This is what is actually disappointing about this whole thing. And I remember how hyped up people were when it was announced that the ad hoc committee will go to meet Cat Matlala. But now that they have concluded their conversations with Cat Matlala, what is it that they've got? Nothing. Nothing. And I think this is a point that was actually raised by Mighty Jamie over here. Mighty Jamie went on the podcast in Chile recently, and he also spoke about this interaction and what happened at the ad hoc committee. And they are going to ask Mighty Jamie whom he thinks actually did the best job at the ad hoc committee. And Mighty Jamie is going to give us an answer.
Do you think represented us the most or best in terms of questioning? And then what did you think about some of his answers and what he was saying?
Okay, so this is going to be a controversial position.
Yeah.
My favorite MP in the questioning was Darylene James from Action SA.
Yes, the colored lady.
Wow.
The colored lady.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'll tell you why.
Who was shouting?
Yes.
I'm cheating.
And I'll justify this.
Okay.
So in the first instance, I don't think that Vusi Matlala deserves the respect and deference that he was shown.
Oh.
I didn't like the energy that the MPs gave him across the board.
I saw Sham shaking his hand.
It was too differential.
Yeah, man, like it was quite embarrassing to see some members of the parliament actually like standing in line to shake the hand of Cat Matlala. We are talking about like the members of parliament. These are people that are sent in that parliament. I call it a useless institution that does absolutely nothing for the people of this country. These people were standing in line to shake the hand of Cat Matlala. Like it was quite embarrassing. It was embarrassing. You learn about everything that this man has been accused of. And you are standing in line to shake his hand and to take a picture with him. These people were actually starstruck. They were there. They were starstruck, looking at. This is the notorious Cat Matlala. Oh my goodness! I cannot wait to meet him, take a picture, and go and show my wife. Embarrassed, absolutely embarrassed. And I also agree with what Mighty Jamie is saying in terms of the energy from the members of parliament. The energy was a bit off. It was a bit off.
They were more feisty with other witnesses than they were not even entertaining Mother Mary or Contrary, right?
Oh,
they were
yes.
on her, they were making fun of her, they were mocking. So there was almost this like Bam Saba
Yeah.
thing, and therefore
So Mighty Jamie is basically saying that they were giving an energy that they are scared of Cat Matlala, Bayam Saba. They are scared of him. This is an energy that he sensed when he looked at the members of parliament.
maybe it cooled them down a little bit, and he was taking people's names down. Maybe that was also a factor. But the reason
And this is a moment that he's talking about. Cat Matlala noting. We don't know what Cat Matlala noted here. This is the same thing. I mean, like when he was having a conversation with Brettenbach, or Brettenbach basically laying it down on him. Because the only people that I would say held Cat Matlala accountable is the DA's member, Bernice Brettenbach, and the member of parliament from Action SA, Darlene James.
You're a crook.
I am.
You're a thief. You're a fraud. And you're corrupt. And the problem in this country today is that people like yourself clothe yourself in the respectability of calling yourself a businessman when you are nothing but a dishonest thug. You make an illicit fortune by stealing from the poorest of the poor. It's people like you and your associates that have robbed generations of South African children of their futures. Shame on you, sir. I'm finished, Chair.
We don't know what he was writing there. Putting her name on the black book. DA's member of parliament, Bernice Brettenbach. And it was very performative because even the other members of parliament, they didn't know what is it that he was writing there. They didn't know what is it that he was writing there. And of course, these people were looking at that and saying, oh, I cannot go hard on this person. What if he writes whatever that he writes there? What if he writes it about me? I don't know what he's writing. I don't know the name of the book, or I don't know what he's writing there.
Down a little bit, and he was taking people's names down. Maybe that was also a factor. But the reason why I'm saying the first thing, that the energy for me wasn't what I would have liked, is because Babita Deokaran was shot 12 times. DJ somebody, I don't even know how many bullets ripped into his body.
More than 30.
More than 30. And then you go through the list, these guns that have been implicated in the killings, right? He almost killed, according to the allegations, Tebogo Tobejan. Someone is in a wheelchair right now, right?
Yes.
Because he couldn't deal with the breakup or whatever business fight they had. If you go through the list of everything, I would not be deferential with that type of person. I would let him know what time it is, right? It's time for your empire to fall. So I felt that Darylene actually got the energy right, because why give him so much deference? The chairperson should have been pulling everybody back throughout the day. It should have been a hot seat for him. But he was too comfortable, he was too chill, and I was not entirely happy with that. I do understand that people employ different strategies, right? So for instance, Julius Malema saying, talk to the mother, etc., etc.
He was like a good cop because he
Yes.
started with sympathizing with them,
Sympathizing
with the family, with the kids, and
families.
the
Exactly. So I appreciated that strategy, right? But I would have really liked, and also
Nah, man, you just said, man, like you didn't like that strategy from Julius Malema. You didn't like that strategy at all from Julius Malema. You had actually hoped that Julius Malema would go very hard at him. So, guys, what do you think, man? What do you think about the conduct of Darlene James, and what do you think about what Mighty Jamie is saying? That the energy that was given by the members of parliament, they gave Cat Matlala that we are scared of you kind of energy. And they were not as aggressive with Cat Matlala like they were with other witnesses. And this is something that all of us saw. So let's conclude this, guys. What are your thoughts? Please tell me in the comment section. Don't forget to hit the like button, and the most important part, subscribe. My name is Thomas Mabaso. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.